Okay. Cool. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of The Sinking City. Last thing we did is that we completed the case file quid pro quo. We determined that there is this organization called EOD, which we were led to believe was like everyone's own duty or something like that. Supposed to be a charity organization that's trying to help the poor in the city. And one of the members of the EOD is named Anna. Talked to Anna because we were trying to find the Innsmouthers who were responsible for kidnapping Harriet Doe. She said, like, okay, I'll let you guys talk. I'll let you, meaning the main character, I forgot his name. What is his name? Charles Reed. There it is. Let Charles Reed talk to like the higher ups of the EOD to figure out who these Innsmouthers who kidnapped Harriet Doe are, and it will let us talk to the higher ups if we did something for her, which led us to investigating poisoning of the fish. We figured out the person who was poisoning the fish was actually her ex-husband, whose name was George Cavendish. George Cavendish was poisoning the fish because he was trying to undermine the EOD. He determined that the EOD, after Anna left him to be a part of the EOD, that the EOD is actually a ancient organization from years ago where people end up going missing and people breed with these creatures called Deep Ones, and they worship this being called Dagon. George Cavendish tried to convince Reed that, hey, we should bring down the EOD, and the way to do that is by poisoning people. I wasn't with that, so I ended up killing him. Reported back to Anna, and Anna's just like, okay, great, now I'll let you talk to the higher ups. They were down in the basement of the fish market. Went down there, and her people tried to kill us, tried to shoot Reed. So we killed them, and then we reported back to Throgmorton, who told us to continue researching and trying to see if we can find Harriet Doe. So when it comes to the main case, we're supposed to be helping this guy get smuggled out of the city because he wants to leave the EOD and he wants to escape the city. But it's dangerous to do that because it sounds like the EOD is kind of like a sex cult, a death sex cult. That it's bad. So we have to talk to smugglers to help that guy so that we can get information on where Harriet Doe is, because apparently this guy knows exactly where she is. But we have a lot of side case stuff. And there was one in particular I was interested in, which is this one. This is Hubert Gulliver's case. That is the case given to us by Throgmorton. And it sounds like a case where I can get some dirt on Throgmorton, which I would love to do. So we're going to work on some side cases for a little bit, and then we get to main case. I want to bring Throgmorton down. We basically told Throgmorton to his face that he was a racist SOB. We put it in a bit more professional way. But that's essentially what we said. And he said, I'll think about it. So, hey, if he changes, I'm not gonna try and dig up dirt on him. But if he starts, I don't know, trying to take me out the way he does the Innsmouthers, well, then I'm gonna get some dirt on him and, you know, go from there. Alright, so this is apparently where a guy Throgmorton was supposed to meet, who didn't show up, lives. Throgmorton wants us to investigate why it is dude didn't come. There it is. So let's see. buddy. Oh. I knew it. Oh, she's scared. Oh, she's scared. Oh, she's scared. It's a double. All right. I hear something slimy. Heh. Something's here. Okay, I don't see anything. Statue's head. The heck am I going to do with that? This is a weird looking statue. So this is the guy's manor. I don't know why you have creatures of the sea in your manor, sir. So that's probably what happened to him. He's dead. I'm just go on a limb and say he's gone.
The door won't budge.
Yep. Well, something happened. See, why is it that it's me, the so-called newcomer, discovering that someone is dead in a manor?
Yeah. You like what you see, buddy?
Huh?
Yeah. You like what you see, buddy?
That's a... I don't understand that comment, but okay.
Only slight scratches around the keyhole. Whoever broke in knew how to pick a lock.
So it's a robbery? Oh.
I'll find out why the old ape wants you so bad.
What is with people in, like, animal skins? I meant which? Rich people. I think I said with people. And, yeah, no, that's not correct. Rich people. It's like they love the moose heads, the dog, the bear skins, the deer antlers. Alright, he's a little dead.
Eyes still wide open. Guess he didn't see the killing blow coming.
Yeah, it's straight in his chest. And he didn't see it coming. How does that work?
Looks like they're short a full set. One of the mirrors was taken.
They took a mirror?
What's that?
Isn't that the mirror? Picture of a mirror, yeah. I mean, thus far it's just looking like a robbery. The part that's confusing me, though, is that he's saying, oh, he didn't see it coming. Meaning, you know, the being stabbed in the chest. But it's, again, in his chest. And it's in his chest. Like, how do you not see that coming? Unless it's like someone snuck up behind you, maybe. Let's look at the casebook. A crudely drawn picture of a strange looking mirror, a heavy stone head from some ancient statue. There's a large hole in its neck. Has a gear on top of it. Let's see what that means. Use item. So it's an item I can use. Okay. So what's a statue that's missing its head? Might have to go back down to the basement. You're not missing a head. You're just missing arms. Ah, this one looks weird. Okay.
The door won't budge.
So that puts that there. Did that... Oh, what's this? Francis Throgmorton
Why keep a 40-year-old newspaper article?
is now single? Francis Throgmorton, the city's darling scholar and adventurer, is once again an eligible bachelor. Letter to Mr. Throgmorton. Mr. Throgmorton, it is with the deepest regret that I must inform you that the price of the piece you have requested has changed once again. The demand for it has increased, and now it is triple that which we agreed earlier. I know this is the second time that I have raised the price, but the extreme circumstances of the flood make each piece almost invaluable to me, as I cannot replenish my collection. Hubert Glover. So he increased the price of it. Oh.
The door won't budge.
Do I need to find out one of them statues? Oh, there you go. We're done. It's... Darn. Okay. So he increased the price by triple. We still haven't collected all evidence. The stuff in the lore. Old newspaper. Let's see.
The door
That
won't
door
budge.
still isn't opening. Yeah, there's nothing in here.
Huh. That's a lot of warning shots.
And he wasn't shot. He was stabbed. What? What the heck happened here? Alright, let's see. 1.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
Huh?
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
Has an accent.
Who are you? What in K's name are you doing in my house?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So he finds him.
Who are you?
Finds them.
What in Kay's name are you doing in my house?
I think they kill him.
Squint, run! Oh, okay.
And then they start robbing.
Easiest gig in this district. You grab the mirror. I'm gonna go see what other loot we can take from Mr. Moneybags here.
No. Yeah, I was thinking that was wrong. It's probably they came in.
Easiest gig in this district.
Who are
He
you?
realized they were here.
What in Kay's name are
And
you
then he kills
doing?
them.
Squint, run! Oh, okay. I've killed him.
There we go.
2 men broke in to steal a mirror. One of them, Squint, cracked the safe. But Glover discovered him and shot him. Second one killed Glover.
Yes. Okay. Key evidence collected. Is that all evidence? All evidence collected. So, 2 men broke into Hubert Glover's house in Old Grove to steal a specific mirror. One of them, an experienced thief named Squint, proceeded to crack a safe, alerted the owner, and got a bullet. The second burglar killed the owner with a knife. Squint mentioned that this is not his first robbery in the district of Old Grove. So now I need to go to the police archive. Let's go. Gosh, I feel like I could play this game forever. I haven't had this much fun with the game in a little bit. I love case solving. This is so fun. Okay, so I need to go to police archives. So, there it is. What's the fastest way to do this? I guess I wonder if there's a phone booth around here. It doesn't seem to be. Nothing. It usually show up on your map if there's one around. It doesn't seem to be. So we just run over. But yeah, this type of stuff is so fun to me. It's so cool. I'm loving this. Making me feel the way I did when I was playing No Case Shall Remain Unsolved. It had a similar idea of, oh, you piece together text and dialogue in order to figure out what it is that happened. Oh, Carpenter Manor. I don't think I need this, though. I'll keep it in mind, but I don't think I need this. At least not right now. Alright. Let's go to police headquarters. Or the police department. But yeah, man, that game was so cool. I must say, I'm not minding the fighting mechanics too much for the most part. Alright, to the archives. So just standing around like a lame-o, it could be actually doing investigative work, you jerk. Alright, this one. So, let me see. I would say, well, technically, this is a break and entering, so I think in reality this would be considered a violent crime. Let's call it a violent crime. Suspects. He did this again in the district of Oak Grove. Nah. Alright. So let's try property crimes then. Okay, key suspects. Proceeded to crack a safe, alert an owner, got a bullet. Second burglar killed him with a knife. It's missing, okay? And then... Two men broke into Hubert Glover's house in Old Grove to steal a specific mirror. One of them, an experienced thief named Squint, proceeded to crack a safe. Squint mentioned that this is not his first robbery in the district, so I think we definitely need Old Grove. I think criminal pattern also makes sense. Huh. The fact that suspects doesn't work. I think we keep Oak Grove. Definitely. Maybe documentation? Definitely want to keep... There we go. Squint police file. Name Philip O'Connell. Squint, alias. Sex, male, age 46. Residence, unknown. Crimes, numerous burglaries in Oak Grove, breaking and entering, tax evasion. Possible associates. Name, Sidney Stokes, alias none, sex, male, age 21. Oakmont, Mass, Northern Salvation Harbor. Okay, so we know where one of his potential co-conspirators live. Okay. Awesome. Let's put that on the map. Northern Salvation Harbor, west of the intersection of Moorland Road and Salvation Road. Northwest of the intersection. So northern. Okay, so here. West of the intersection, so here. Of Moorland and Salvation. So like here. All right, let's go over there. Whew. I wonder if there's a faster way. Okay, where is it? It's over. It's that way over there. I guess if I come over here and just literally just come straight down, it's like right there. So I definitely appreciate the fast travel in this. If this was not a thing, this would take 1,000,010 times longer. Alright, and we go straight. So this is where he is. I wonder why Throgmorton wanted that mirror so badly. A part of me thinks it's pride. He wanted to stare at his face because he just thinks he's just so beautiful or something nonsensical. But it's just a guess. With his comment on his glorious looks or whatever. I just get the vibe that he probably gets a real kick out of just staring at himself for hours. I'm right on top of it. Okay, so this is where an associate of his should live. In this area. So I guess I'm supposed to just like track down the associate and see if I can talk to him. Oh, there it is. Walk right past it. Alright. Let me have this up just in case. Letter from the morgue. Mr. Stokes, the price for a separate burial for your mother, Martha Stokes, is 30 bullets. The morgue cannot give you a discount. There are more requests for burials than we have resources or manpower to satisfy. You must make the payment in 2 weeks or we will have to inter your mother in a mass grave.
I'm happy to say I've never been hungry enough to consider eating whatever this is.
Yeah, that looks pretty gross.
Rest in peace.
Take Sydney's stash, you monster. Oof. That is pretty jacked up. I just realized I took his bullets. Oh. Just crazy. These things just pop out of nowhere. I didn't think about it. It just said I could take things. And I took it. I'm sorry. I didn't think about it. I forgot bullets are basically currency here. Oh, he's dead. Huh.
Oh, Ma. I killed him. What have I done? What in the world have I done?
Oh, he's freaking out by the fact that he killed the art guy. Now, it could be suicide. But let's look at the... Let's look at the thing before we jump to conclusions.
Looks like Squint was having a bad day. Survived getting shot just to be stabbed to death. But who did it?
At long last, I'll fix what that old ape lover Francis did to you.
What? Come on, birdie. Where you is?
Hark! Get away from the... Oh, thank the gods. I thought you were another monster.
Sydney Stokes, I presume.
Aye, that's right. Do I know you?
Don't think so. I'm here about Herbert Glover. I believe you know him. Or should I say, knew him.
Okay.
Nice trick with the wall. How'd you manage it?
It wasn't me. She put the wall there with some kind of hocus pocus.
You said she put the wall here. Who is she?
She's our employer. I don't know her name or anything. She promised us a good payout for a simple job. And I fell for it like a chump.
What did she hire you to do?
The job seemed simple enough. Go to the collector's house, grab some fancy mirror, and then hoof it out of there.
So where's this fancy mirror now?
She took it. When me and Phil met her with the goods, they got into a big blowout and she shivved him. Hey, what am I to do now? Phil was the idea guy. I'm just a sap.
Come on, paint me a picture. What did this woman look like?
She was tall and thin, very thin, just skin and bones. Me like a rattlesnake. That's all I can remember. I didn't look too close at her.
Were you hired to kill the collector too? Or was that just for laughs?
I swear to Kay, it wasn't part of the plan. It was an accident. The guy started shooting at us and I panicked.
You panicked? Really? That's your excuse?
Please, as Kay is my witness, I didn't mean to kill anyone. I'll give you everything. I have. Just let me walk.
You murdered someone. I can't let that go, man. That's like, no, if I'm gonna be like a private investigator, I did the job.
Well, you've had quite a night. Break-in, theft, and manslaughter. I'm gonna have to report
I
this.
have to.
Please, I'll get the char for this.
You should have thought of that before you killed a man.
I can't just let this go, man. I mean, I feel bad for him, but you did kill someone, dude. You broke into someone's house and you killed someone. Alright, let's see. An unarmed woman took possession of the mirror that thieves stole from Glover's residence. She killed Phil O'Connell, also known out on the street as Squint. She said that she'd fix what Francis had done. She may look old, but there's not a frail bone in her body. It's still more capable of murder. So I need to talk to Throgmorton now. So who could this woman be, and what does she mean? You can start running now.
I've looked into your delicate matter.
Excellent. Don't spare me any details.
Glover's dead. He was killed by a man named Sidney Stokes, who happened to be robbing his place. And he wasn't working alone. He had a partner, Phil O'Connell. Didn't end up much better. All over some kind of mirror, apparently.
Truck. Where is the mirror now?
Their employer has it. Some mystery woman. I didn't get her name, but she obviously wasn't fooling around.
I see. So, my enigmatic competitor has finally shown her hand. And the thieves are both dead, you say?
So I can do Sydney is alive, report him, or both are dead. I have to report him. That's my job. It's my job.
Sidney Stokes managed to make it out in one piece. Now, if I had to guess, he's probably holed up at his home. Want the address?
I would welcome it. I'll take pleasure in educating him on some, shall we say, essential truth.
Why are you doing that? Whatever. Could have told me? What do you mean by that?
It wouldn't have killed you to let me know you were going after the mirror from the start.
Ah.
As I said, this is a very delicate matter. I wasn't confident I could trust you with such sensitive information.
It's a mirror.
Until now.
What do you mean? It's a mirror. Okay, whatever.
All right. I've held up my end of the bargain. Now, it's your turn.
Of course, Mr. Reed. Here's your payment. Now that you know everything, would you accept the second part of the job?
Let me guess. You want me to track down the mirror?
Yes. And the one who so rudely snatched it from my grasp.
Fine.
I'm on it. Only got one lead, though. Our culprit had a bone to pick with someone named Francis. Mean anything to you?
Ah, yes. That is without doubt my father, Francis Throgmorton. May rest his soul.
What's he got to do with this?
I found mention of the mirror in his records. That's what led me to take interest.
Your father was a prominent man. I'm sure he had enemies. Anyone come to mind?
None who would outlive him.
You mentioned your father left records. Mind if I take a gander at them?
The prospect of you rifling through my father's possessions does not fill me with joy, Mr. Reed. But if that's what you need, so be it. Take this key.
Thank you. Alright, a delicate matter complete. And then through the looking glass is the next part. So I can now search through Throgmorton's manor. Oh, I didn't realize I led to another area. So now I can rifle through his father's stuff to see if we can find some evidence for why someone would have beef with his father.
Curious craftsmanship. These must be worth a fortune.
Exclusive interview. Francis Throgmorton's expedition to Africa has proven to be one of the most ambitious, if sadly unappreciated, undertakings of 1891. He has returned with numerous historical artifacts, invaluable anthropological research, a newborn son, christened Robert, and a plethora of fascinating cultural insights. Today, in an exclusive interview with the Oakmont Chronicle, he has agreed to share some of those insights with us. Private correspondence, 12/12/1985. Oh, let me turn that off, actually.
Now, that kid looks a little familiar.
Let's look at the... Shoot, it's gone. I missed it. Okay. Left half of torn photograph. Let me see. 12/12/1985. Francis, divorce is no simple matter these days. It never has been in my legal practice. You must clearly define the fault you shall present to the court, the most common options being cruelty, adultery, or incurable mental illness. It is my impression that your firstborn's death at the tender age of 7 dealt a blow to Bethany's health. I do sincerely hope she recovers, but the court won't share my concerns. Besides, Oakmont Asylum seems to be a very well run place. Regards, Chauncey. Okay, so I probably need to go to the Oakmont Asylum now.
"1891 must have been a busy year for Francis."
So he went to Africa and slept with an ape. What the heck? There's probably more evidence in here. I'm not seeing anything else. I guess maybe I try talking to Throgmorton.
"I'm looking sharp, but I guess that's the point."
Alright, there's still more.
Seems an ambitious expedition. Huh? Like father, like son.
Nothing. So I guess I just go to the Oakmont Asylum now. That's the only thing I can think of. Am I finding anything else? Of course, it does say there's still some clues here. Let's try talking to Throgmorton. Okay.
Your father led an expedition back in 1891. Do you know anything about it?
I'm not the best person to ask, I'm afraid. I was a babe in arms back then, and my father never made his findings public. It is a great shame, of course. His work would have turned the science of evolution on its head.
Yeah, I can see that. I had some questions about Bethany.
I beg your pardon? I don't believe I know anyone of that name.
Well, it came up during the investigation. See, your father divorced, and his ex-wife's name was Bethany.
Say no more. It is beyond my earliest memories, but even if it weren't, my father's business is his own. I shall not engage in gossip.
Well, it goes beyond gossip, but okay.
Have a good day.
Alright, all evidence collected. So now I should go to the Oakmont Asylum, which we have not been to yet. It is over here. So I'll transport to here. There we go. That way it'd be a little bit closer. Bethany, huh? So Bethany is the ex-wife. So could it be like maybe she broke out of the asylum and stole the mirror? But why I mean, yeah, he did divorce her. So I guess that would be the reason. I was thinking, like, why would she do that? But that would be the reason. Like a lover's quarrel. Dang, it's foggy. Can't see nothing. Of course, it's crazy foggy right near the asylum. It'd be nice if there was like a save point or something around here. That's gotta hurt. Stabbing yourself in the wrist constantly so you can heal up. Like, what are you putting in you? I think I'm going the wrong direction. Oh, wait, no, kind of. Not really. Oh, awesome. Let's get the fast route thing. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Woo! Nice. Alright, and then the thing is to the east. So let's go to east. And get a look at the asylum, see what we could find. Why the heck is it on a hill? How the heck am I supposed to access this thing? Ah, man. Oh, wait, no, that's the water. Don't do that. Don't do that. So, Seaside Street. Let's go back. So remember how I said that I finished reading Fire Force? The show is you know, out of part I read and all that stuff, and I am so not looking forward to this part. Cause like there's this one character in the show named Tamaki, I think it was. And from like literally from episode the first time you meet her, her clothes just literally just fall off her entire body, and she just randomly ends up completely naked out of nowhere. They call it like her lucky lecture or lurcher, something like that. It's really gross, it's really annoying, but we're at a part of a story where it's like they're trying to explain why that happens to her and why that's even a thing. And like I get what they're doing, it actually has some sense to it. It's still kind of gross though. Alright, let's talk to her.
I'm looking for Bethany Throgmorton. You got any patients by that name?
We'd know if we had a Throgmorton. Although, we do have a Bethany. Or rather, we did. She's missing. And not on one of her usual walks.
Her usual walks? You let patients leave the building?
Oh, Bethany was harmless. And she always came back. This time, well, I've never known her to be like that.
You mean she broke out?
Yes, knocked an orderly out cold.
Dang.
She was out the door in a moment. It took us all by surprise. She's usually harmless.
Any idea where she went?
No. She had been odd recently, though. Muttering to herself, and she drew this strange picture on her bedroom wall.
That's interesting. Can I take a look at her room?
I suppose it couldn't hurt. She had a separate room downstairs. Here's the key, but do watch out for broken glass.
Bye.
It's interesting how she did not at all ask who I was and why it is I'm looking for Bethany. She's just like, oh yeah, sure, here you go. Here's the key. Have at it, strange man. Strong Outlast vibes.
The blood's almost dry. There's enough dope left in here to knock out a horse.
Jeez. Jeez, that's a lot of glass.
At 7 years each, that's a lot of bad luck. I'm glad it's not mine.
It's out of the path.
Was
Other
this
part.
taken at gunpoint?
Yeah, that's the other part of the picture.
I will find it, baby boy. I promise. Just tell me more.
Bethany's note. All I do for my dear Haymond. I cannot forget. Shame on me for thinking that reprobate Squint had more common sense than greed in him. I got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it. He got the mirror, and I do not care how he did it. But when the time came for the exchange, he wanted more. So much more, he had the gall to threaten me. Said he'd find a new buyer. Sorry. What's done is done. No one has the right to come between a mother and her child. Throgmorton's in mourning. Young Haymond Throgmorton, Francis Throgmorton's firstborn, has been pronounced dead. Mortally injured in a mysterious accident during a family holiday, little Haymond could not be revived despite his doctor's best efforts. The funeral will be held later this week with only family and close friends attending. In this dark and tragic hour, we are trying to remain grateful for all we have, including baby Robert, shared Francis Throgmorton. As my sole remaining heir, I will do all I can to protect him.
Someone had a field day defacing these.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Stop right there.
All right.
You no longer have any power over me. I have found my Hammond. He's shown me the way. Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. Oh, I can't believe it. The answers have been there since last century.
Time to piece this one together.
I'm very confused. Cause like, how does this guy play into all this? So she's walking this way with the mirror. So I guess it's this one.
Randall Glassworks In Salvation Harbor.
This one and then this one.
You no longer have any power over me.
Stop right there.
Bethany escaped the asylum after getting the mirror from Glover. The next stop looks to be a factory called Randall
Glass
Glassworks.
Works. Okay. Is that all evidence? There's more. Let's talk to the nurse.
Seems that Bethany had a thing for mirrors. You know anything about that?
Oh, yes. Poor soul. She was convinced there was a boy called Hammond living in her mirrors. She talked to him every day.
I see.
All right. That's all the evidence now. So she got the mirror because she has an obsession and thinks her deceased son Hammond lives in the mirrors. That's the other part. Bethany broke out of the asylum. Her next stop seems to be a factory called the Randall Glassworks in Salvation Harbor. She thinks the answers have been there since the last century, which will push us to go to City Hall Archive. We haven't been to City Hall yet, I just realized. Well, I am losing mental power. I am getting really sleepy and tired. We're making really good progress in the side case, though. I think we're going to end up probably finishing it next time. So I think what's going to happen is we'll finish that side case next playthrough, and then we'll move on to the main case. So I know I said that we would do some side case and main case stuff today. I was planning to play a bit longer, but I'm starting to get really exhausted and my mind's not working very well anymore. So yeah, I'm going to do that and see what the heck Bethany is up to, and then see what's going on with this main case. I'm very curious where all this is going to lead. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next playthrough. Bye bye.